Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another YouTube video on KOICA Scholarship 2023, an opportunity for you to come and study in South Korea. KOICA is a South Korean government agency that provides scholarship to. In fact, let me bring out the flyer so that the viewers can see it for themselves. So I have to share my screen. Okay, this one. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so I guess you can see the Word document. Like I was saying, KOICA is a South Korean government agency which supports government of partner countries to achieve socioeconomic development of men, and it provides training with a view to building the capacity of civil servants. Therefore, KOICA Scholarship is a program for government employee. It is very important that before we get to apply to any scholarship in any country, we should know the scholarship, we should know the aim. This is very important, especially when you're writing your statement of purpose. They should kind of link to the purpose of the scholarship. That being said, KOICA is for government employees in partner countries. But then, what are those partner countries? Let's look at the partner countries. So KOICA is for these targeted countries. There are 62 in number. You have 12 Asian countries, 24 African countries, 11 Latin American countries, 3 Middle Eastern countries, and 3 Oceania countries. And then you have 9 CSI. That being said, in this video, I have as a guest here Mr. Brown, Alex Brown. We will
Yes,
be
sir.
looking at KOICA 2023, what we can do. We are going to try to unlock the strategies that can help us succeed in this scholarship. He is going to share with us his experiences. He is from Ghana anyway, so he is going to tell us the whole process that he had to go through and what were his winning strategies that made him to succeed in this scholarship. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Daddy Cliff. I'm really glad to be here again.
Okay, so can you please give us a brief introduction about yourself?
Oh, okay. As you said, my name is Alexander Brown. I'm from Ghana. I work with the Ministry of Food and Agri. Currently studying at the Kimpuk National University, studying my master's in agricultural production.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
under KOICA Scholarship. Yeah.
yeah, so as you heard him, he's from Ghana and he is right now in South Korea, precisely in Daegu, South Korea, at Gyeongbuk National University. I call him agricultural scientist. So I have a list of questions here. Without taking too much time, let's dive into those questions. The first one is, did you authenticate your documents, and what were the documents that you authenticated in order to apply
Oh,
to this
okay.
scholarship, and the steps that you had to go through to get those documents authenticated?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Daddy Cliff. First and foremost, I would like to extend warmest greetings to your viewers. And now back to the question. Yes, you need to authenticate your documents as part of the requirements by KOICA. You need to have your documents authenticated because they need to be sure that the documents you are presenting are the originals. So in the case of Ghana, what we normally do is that you need to get a certified copy from your university. And this document includes your certificates and transcripts. That's your degree certificate and also the transcripts. If
Bachelor's,
you're able to come again,
bachelor's.
the bachelor's degree, yes, please, the bachelor's
Hmm.
degree, and then the transcript of your from your school. Upon getting that, what we do is that you have to take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Ghana for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to authenticate that yes, the document you have is a true copy from the university. Then from there, You would then take it to the Korean embassy. Ours is in Accra. You take it to the Korean embassy for them to do the apostille for you. So these
Okay,
are the
so
three
if
processes that you need to go through.
okay, so if I understand you well, the documents that you are authenticating, it's a photocopy of your original, not the originals, right?
Yes, it's no, it's not a photocopy. It's a true copy, certified true copy. When you make a photocopy of it and you even swear an affidavit on it, it will still not be cannot be used or accepted. You need to get a certified copy. When you go to your university, the university will give you a copy that has the indication, the watermark on it, saying this is a certified true copy of your transcript or your results. Normally,
Okay.
with even with the transcript, you need to get the original of the transcript to use that. But for the bachelor's degree certificate, you need a certified true copy, and that's what they are going to use to do the authentication for you.
Okay. Because we need to understand this. I don't want people to go and send their original documents because if you send any document to KOICA, you can no longer reclaim it. It simply
Yes,
means you will still have your own document, but the university is going to like produce a certified true copy of those documents.
yes,
In some other countries, they just have to like do a photocopy and then they get like the university stamp and then they stick that document again and then go maybe to their Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They will still present their original, but now
yeah,
with a photocopy that has the university stamp, and then maybe the Foreign
yeah,
Office will equally pin their own stamp on the photocopy. But while looking at your original, then at the end
yeah,
it has to get to maybe the Korean embassy. They would have to see what the university has done to the document or the true certified copy, as you call it,
copy,
what the foreign affairs has done to the true certified copy,
a copy,
while
yeah,
equally looking at your original document to be certain that,
yeah,
okay, you have your original and you have the one that they need, that they will use for
yes,
your admission. I guess that's how it is.
yes,
Because
that's very true. Yes,
people should not
I
go and
feel
send their original documents to Korea.
no, your original documents will not be accepted. Even when you get to the embassy, they will tell you to go back and then get the certified copy. Or and what I failed to mention is that sometimes if you have a photocopy, as you said, you can just go back to your school. Your school can have the registrar of academic affairs. Anyone from the school, any top level official can put a stamp on it, showing that yes, indeed, you attended the school. They will put a stamp on the original, the photocopy of the original certificate, and then that you can use to do the authentication as well. Apart from the certified true copy, you can also use the photocopy which has been signed by signed and stamped by the school by a school official. That's also possible. But
So
I would advise that it's better to get the certified true copy. That one is better.
okay. So how
Yeah.
long does it take, like from the university getting right up to foreign ministry and then Korean embassy or consulate?
A maximum of I think mine took about less than a week to be done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mine took less than a week. But normally it depends on the volume of work at the various institutions. But that of the Korean embassy, it takes only 24 hours.
Okay, I see.
That's excluding weekends. If it's for weekend, they don't I know they don't work on it, but for weekdays it takes 24 hours, then you can have the apostle.
Oh, I see.
But Daddy Cliff, let me mention this. For our applicants who are about to apply, normally the authentication comes with some cost. So what you can do is that try and submit all your documents. If you are able to go through, then you'll be given the chance to do the authentication. Normally, what also happens is that going to get the apostle sort of puts a little bit of pressure on you, but also the cost component also comes in. So if you are the type that you don't have much of a problem with the cost component, I would say that you can do the apostle, because the apostle is not like just a 1 year thing or anything like that. It's for your own good. Anytime at all, you can use it to apply or at any time. But if not, you can wait, and then when you go through and then you get the apostle done before, because without the apostle too, you cannot go through all the process.
Wait, let me understand something because people always get confused with apostle and document authentication because those are two different things. I know
Okay.
that authentication of document can be done at the Ministry of no, can be done at immigration. No, sorry,
Yeah.
what am I saying? Authentication of document can be done at Korean consulate, and
Yeah.
then apostle is done at, in most cases, at your foreign office, right?
Yes, and in our case, what I remember was that the apostle was done from the Korean consulate, not the embassy. Yeah, the Korean embassy, not the ministry. The
Because
ministry rather gave an affidavit, sort of like a 20 authentication, and not
because
an apostle.
because with an apostle, it is written the apostle.
Yeah, yeah, it's written there an apostle. By I think maybe I have to produce my copy, and then we'll take a look at it.
Okay. Anyway, we might if because people always get confused, like what is authentication, what is apostle?
So
Because
authentication, the apostle is what the schools require. Okay,
mm-hmm,
so that is normally done by the embassy. The embassy, what the embassy does, the stamping and everything is what they call it, the apostle. But what is done by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is what they are simply authenticating that the document you are presenting is
it's
a true certified copy.
it's not fake.
Yeah, it's not fake. Yes,
Okay.
showing
I
that
think we've
it's coming from one of let's say our recognized universities.
okay. I think I think we've exhausted too much time on that question. Let's go to number two. Did you write a
Yes,
statement of purpose and like can you like give us some tips because I believe a statement of purpose is a key to your application.
yes. The statement of purpose is, as you said, is very key, and normally that's where most people find the difficulty trying to get the statement of purpose. And your statement of purpose should cover some salient areas. Something like you need to first and foremost introduce yourself. By introducing yourself, you sort of like telling the person who is going to receive your document a little bit about yourself. Also, you need to tell them about where you are working at, your current position that you are occupying, and also your role. What are your duties and your responsibilities? A very
Mm-hmm.
key part of it as well. Then you need to also um, sort of write something about why you are applying for this particular scholarship. You need to let them why the need for you to apply for this particular scholarship. And each and every time, it always has to relate to your work and your role. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Then, last
like
but not the least, you also need to talk about the impact that the scholarship is going to have on you. And when I say by impact, I mean what's after studying with, let's say, Kyungpook, or let's say Korea National University in Seoul, or any other university, what impacts are you what change are you going to make in society? Because as you said, this KOICA program is basically meant to sort of like foster change in society. So you have to also let them understand that after doing this program, this is what the knowledge I'm going to gain from this program. This is what I intend to do with them. So this is what I intend to do. So this 4 points that I've stated here basically need to be part of your statement of purpose. So basically that is it.
okay. All right. So like in most cases, what I usually tell people when they're writing their statement of purpose is that they need to try to understand the course outline, like the course
Yeah,
outline, understand
yeah,
what they are going to learn, and see
yeah.
if the things that they will learn from that particular program, if it's going to be beneficial to them,
Beneficiary. Yeah.
yeah, and their society, because like we've said, it's to impact change back in your
Change. Yeah,
home country. That's why KOICA is doing what they are
yeah.
doing by providing this scholarship. If you're
Scholarship. Yeah.
able to understand the course outline, you should be able to like explain in your statement of purpose how you think
Purpose.
what you will learn will
to
help you
affect.
in, yeah, in
Yeah,
affecting a
yeah.
positive
So
change in your home country.
yeah,
Don't just write it like you're writing in the air. You should try to understand
done
the
it.
course outline, what you think you would learn from the course, what are the challenges that your home country faces in the sector
Yeah.
where you find yourself,
So
like the
yeah,
workplace, and what you think after you must have gone through the program, you'd be able to like solve
yeah.
those challenges that are found
Challenges.
in your society.
Yeah. So without to add up to what you are saying, I will advise that any person who wants to apply must really go through the application guidelines that have been shared. The application guideline is so important because it encompasses everything that a university does. If you don't go through that and then you just brush through it, you might write a statement of purpose, or you might get a statement of purpose that doesn't even relate to the courses or what the school does or what the school really entails and what the program even entails. So it's very important that people take a very good look at a very good read at the application guideline before they even start the application process.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So let's go to the next question. They say, did you submit a recommendation letter? If yes, who provided it?
Oh, okay. Normally, the recommendation the school will request that you provide, you give a recommendation. Someone should give a recommendation. But with that said, that particular one, I think the best person to do that for you will be your director or the boss that you work with. Someone a little bit high up who can support you with that. And that one is normally written by them. They will have to do the recommendation letter and also add up a nomination letter to it as well to
A
show that yes,
nomination
indeed,
letter,
you work with a nomination letter, yes,
like the one
meaning
that is
that
found in the KOICA documents application form.
the one that you find in the KOICA document application form is the recommendation letter. They have a template for it that they give to you that your the person who is recommending you have to fill that portion. But apart from that as well, you need to add up a nomination letter, an official letter from your office, which shows that you are being nominated by the office to represent the office and also the country
Oh,
in doing that particular in the course that you want to do.
okay,
Yeah.
I see. Now I see we have about two viewers online. You're free to send in your questions, please. The next one is, how many letters of recommendation did you send?
For my school, it was only one.
Only
For
one.
Kyompo, it's only one. So viewers should take as I said, the application guideline from their schools. They'll be able to know how many recommendation letters they will be required of them. It could be that they might require also one from your academic uh, previous professor or something like that. And if that is also asked, you need to contact them and then get that one as well done.
Okay. What you're trying to say is that in some cases they might want a recommendation letter from your work office. In
Yeah.
other situation, they might want it from your past school, like from maybe your professor.
For for your work office, I think that one is a must. That one is
Okay.
a must because
So are
if
you
you are
like
to get
saying that you submitted two recommendation, one from your workplace
no
and one?
no, I
Okay. What
submitted only one
what I'm trying
for
to say is
Kimpo.
that
Yeah,
KOICA has a recommendation letter, right?
yeah, they do.
And then the university equally has their own recommendation letter that they want from you.
No, what the recommendation letter comes from? KOICA doesn't have a. I don't think I saw anything like a recommendation letter.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
nomination letter, which, as I said, it comes together with the school one because these documents that you'll be submitting, you will not submit maybe one to KOICA and one to you submit everything to KOICA.
to KOICA.
So
Okay,
what happens is that the school has a recommendation letter form that you need to fill out and then send to get it signed by the person recommending you, and also you have to the person To me, I use the same person. So if anybody wants to do that, I don't know. I think it's best to use the same person to give you the nomination letter as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because okay, the next question that I need to ask, because I forgot to ask from the beginning, who hands the documents to KOICA? Is it your
You
Minister
have
of Foreign Affairs or you?
okay. I think if our viewers have been watching your videos, the last video we did, I explained that in the case of Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
you have to go to the KOICA office in Ghana, in Accra. You have to do it by yourself. Yeah, you
Okay.
have to deliver it by yourself to the KOICA office. Not you don't
Oh,
go through you don't go through the ministry.
okay. So next question is, did you provide an English test score like IELTS, or did you use a university test
Oh,
score
okay.
like document to prove that you studied in English?
In my case, I use my university document.
Okay. To prove that your
Yes.
studies
To
were
prove that,
carried
yes.
out in English.
So when you come to Ghana, even sometimes your workplace can provide a letter which shows that, but it's always good to go back to your university to give you the if you just like myself, you attended my school, you'll be given a letter from the academic office which shows that you did something on English, which shows that
Oh.
English is your formal language and all that. So I got it from my school.
Okay, the next question is, did you have to provide a certificate of employment, a
Yes,
document
the
that proves
certificate
that
of
you're employed?
yes, and that one, what I would advise is that when you are submitting your documents, go along with your original. What we submitted was our appointment letter of
Okay.
appointment. Yes, so you submit that you should go along with the original so that the KOICA officials at the office will be able to authenticate. So in most cases, even the documents that you photocopy, also make sure that you go along with your originals as well, so that in case they want to verify, they can easily verify. Because if the reason why I'm saying this is that KOICA office is not situated almost throughout every region or every district or every state in your country. So if maybe like my country in Ghana, but you happen to come from let's say the northern part of our country, whereby you have to travel sometimes 6 to 8 hours, sometimes even 11 hours to come to Accra. You can't be going and coming back. So when you are coming, come along with all these documents so that you not find yourself going and coming back again.
Okay. Okay. About the certificate of employment, did it like have to state when you got appointed or employed? Because
Yes. Yes, in our case, they requested for a letter of appointment, and the letter of appointment also included when you were appointed, the date when you were supposed to start work and all that. So with that letter, it gives KOICA a fair idea about how long you've worked for and where you've been stationed and all that. All those things are in the letter, so it makes it easier for them.
yeah, because I was asking because I know one of the conditions to be selected by KOICA is that you must have worked for a certain period of time, a number of years.
Yes,
I guess 2 years.
yes, 2 years, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what was the procedure for you to be nominated by your home government?
Okay. As I said in the previous, what happens is that when the letters or advertisements come out, every every employee who meets the criteria for the selection are all encouraged to apply. So it's not like they kind of like select a few people or no. It's a very competitive, very open and very competitive sort of like thing.
Scholarship.
So it's not like limited to some few people. No, as far as you qualify, you are encouraged to apply for it, and that's what happens. The moment
Okay.
the advertisement comes out, if you find yourself within the bracket or the you fall within the criteria, you just have to download the forms and then apply and then send it to the KOICA office. That's all. That's basically what you need to do.
Okay, so what you are trying to say is that once KOICA launches the open call for application for the scholarship, anyone that feels that they are like qualified for to apply for the scholarship, they can go ahead and then start filling out the form, go through the all of the procedure, and then submit their application to KOICA office and wait for KOICA to do their thing, do the selection, do their interview, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So the next one is, can you like share us some tips that can like help us succeed based on your experience? That's going to be our last question. Like some tips that you think kind of helped you when you were like doing your KOICA application.
Oh, okay. So as you said, most of the main needs of this application has to do with the study statement of
Statement of
purpose
purpose.
and also your
Mhm.
study plan. You need to really set up on do these two things and then really work on it before you even try to apply for it. As we've already said, study the application guideline. You need to research more about the school, know a lot about the school that you are going to do, know a lot about the course that you are applying for. Make sure that the course relates to what the work that you are doing. Make sure that it's sort of like explains why your deficiencies as to the work that you are doing. The course will help you to meet those deficiencies. And if you're able to do that, you'll be able to sit down and write a very good statement of purpose. And also you need to also come up with a study plan. The study plan should be something that also that can be done by the like that's currently being done by the in the school. Maybe you want to work on something which is related to a topic, let's say in agriculture, but you want to write on something on, let's say, livestock or something like that. We don't have much to do with livestock. So if you're a livestock officer, you want to write for it, then you might have as well look at a different area, let's say climate change or something like that. That you know that when you come in and then you learn it and then you go back, it will be able to help you with your work. But if you write a study plan about livestock production and all those things, no, when you've not even studied the course guidelines, you'll be sort of like you'll be shooting yourself in the foot because in the study plan, in the course outline, there isn't anything related to that field. But there are other things which are also very pertinent to your work that you do. So look at those things and write a very decent proposal. That's the study plan that will also relate to your work that you do. So basically, you need to work on the statement of purpose and then your study plan. If you're able to get these two particular things on point, definitely you'll be good at almost about 70 to 80% done with your work. That's it. And
Yeah.
also, the other thing too is that be prepared for the interviews. The interviews, I'll tell you, they are not child's play. The interviews are not child's play because you are competing with some of the courses are selecting only about 15 students for the whole university, and you are competing with 62 other countries or 61 other countries and the other sister country members. And so you need to sit up and then do a very good job. Don't go about just saying that let me just go and try my hands. No, don't try your hands on it. You can easily get the opportunity. You can easily get the opportunity. So you just need to put in the hard work for it, and then that's it. You'll be as good as that. So
Okay.
this is the advice I have for our viewers.
Okay. Uh, that being said, I think we will have to end the video here, unless you have maybe something else to say.
Oh, okay. What I have to say is that I wish each and every applicant all the best. As I've said, they should just try and put in their best, and definitely, we as the balance say, you just do your best, and God will do the rest. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
Thank
but
you very
they
much.
usually say luck meets preparedness. You have to prepare well, like you said.
Yes,
They should work well on their statement of purpose, study plan. They should not just like take it as a child's play and go and apply without actually knowing the main purpose of the scholarship itself,
Yeah.
the course outline, know even about South Korea, because you
Yeah.
cannot be
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
about going to a country when you don't even know anything about that country.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it will help, especially during the interview, because don't be
Yeah.
surprised that they ask you question, do you know anything about the country that you're planning on going
That
to
particular
study at?
question would definitely that Cliff, that particular question always comes up. Even when it is not even with this particular scholarship program, other programs, they'll definitely ask you what you know. That's why I'm saying that you need to research very well about your school, research very well about the country that you are coming to, research more about the programs and the whole KOICA thing. You need to really research about the KOICA scholarship program, because you can be asked questions. The quest definitely you will get a question or two from this particular areas when you are attending the interviews. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, that being said, I think we will have to end the video here. For
Thank you
those
very
who
much,
watch
sir.
the video, if they have any questions or worries, they can like leave it out. Mr. Brown is always available to help us out. We might plan another session to come out and then try to address your worries. We'll end the video here, and I wish everyone who is applying for KOICA 2023 the best of luck. Bye, bro.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mm-hmm.